Good morning, everyone. One quick second while everyone gets admitted. Okay. Beautiful. Hi. Good morning. Happy Monday. I have little Teeny here with me. It's very cold, so he is keeping warm on my lap. But we're super excited to have you guys here today. We have Michael Contorno, who is the founder of M.A.D Skincare, and he's going to teach you all about carbonetics, why it's an amazing treatment, and it's good for everyone. Good to just have in the treatment room, straightforward, beautiful results. I set up a coupon code for all of our class attendees. The entire brand of M.A.D is going to be 25% off for January, but we started that early for our class attendees. So that coupon code is just 26 New Year 25. I'm recording this class, so anyone that is joining on later, hello, my name is Julia. I'm one of the owners at California Skincare Supply. We have been in business for over 30 years now. We're a female family-owned company, kind of like the one-stop shop for estheticians. And we've distributed M.A.D Skincare for about 12 years now. So this
Yep.
brand is very near and dear to our heart, and we're super excited to have everyone here and learn all about their new treatment. But yeah, without further ado, Michael, go ahead and do your stuff.
Thank you, Julia, very much. It's always a pleasure to be um, zoomed in with the CalSkin family, and we love you guys very much. And I'm excited to be here to talk about the Carbonetics Skin Rejuvenating System. There's so many advantages that the Carbonetics Skin Rejuvenating System will deliver, and as Julia said, it is outstanding and great for all skin concerns, all Fitzpatrick's, because it's going to really focus on cellular health. The main driver is really built on improving that cellular health to help the cells themselves correct skin concerns while you're correcting skin concerns directly. So it's kind of like this dual approach, like when you want to get healthy in life, you generally do some sort of a nutritional approach, and then you do a workout or a physical approach. So when you do things in tandem, both things work together synergistically and get you to your end goal quicker. So with carbonetics, it's kind of the same thing. It's going to focus on cellular health and really work on improving that aspect of your skin concerns. So I have a PowerPoint that we're going to go through. Julia, can you let me share? There we go. Bear with me one second. And let me do slideshow from the beginning. Okay. Can you guys see that on your screen?
Yes, we can see
I
it.
got it. Cool. All right. Well, welcome to the Carbonetics Skin Rejuvenating System education with California Skincare Supply. So again, my name is Michael Contorno. I am president of M.A.D Skincare, and it's my pleasure to be here to show you everything there is about carbonetics. So just a recap, if you haven't been to any of our previous educational sessions, M.A.D Skincare, it's an abbreviation, M period, A period, D period, for maximum active dermaceuticals. We are a professional skincare brand. We like to blend the best that science and nature has to offer to address individual skin concerns. And I'm just going to back up a page real quick. So let me just move this a second. So, real quick, if you see our color bars here to the right where I'm pointing, all of our skin concern categories are color coded so that you can navigate throughout the brand quite quickly just by looking at the color and knowing the product that you're holding or that you're looking at is for a specific skin concern. So we have sun protection, which is obviously going to be our family of SPF products, which is generally used in our final step of our protocols. And of course, as you know, consumers should use SPF protection every day. We have our environmental line, which is also focused on cellular health and protection against the environment and the aggressors that occur in the environment, which damage and weaken the cells by weakening the mitochondria. Now, we're going to get into that when we talk about carbonetics a little bit more. Brightening is our line that really focuses using different forms of vitamin C and skin lighteners and brighteners to really help manage uneven skin tone and pigment. Um, Really helping to minimize the three forms UV-induced stress, which really disrupts mitochondria function, post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, which you see a lot from acne scarring or any kind of wounds, and then, of course, any kind of hormonal uh, skin imperfections, generally causing melasma and things like that. So that's our brightening line. Anti-aging, kind of very self-explanatory as well, really focusing on fine lines, wrinkles, skin density, the cellular matrix, things like that. Acne as well, very important to clean the pores and make sure there is no cavity, let's say, for breeding bacteria causing that acne. Delicate and sensitive skin. This is a very important category, not just if somebody has delicate and sensitive skin, but we utilize the delicate range within our protocols to help manage the inflammatory response. So it's very effective in the protocol to control any unwanted post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. Not necessarily for carbonetics, but just in general as you do MAD protocols with chemical peels and various exfoliants. It's always important to have the delicate range, I think, handy to, again, help minimize post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. And then we have our flex category, which is purple, orange, and blue, because the products within this category can and will address multiple concerns directly and through the support method of improving cellular health. So the carbonetic system we categorized within the flex because it is excellent for skin conditions such as acneic, hyperpigmentation, and anti-aging concerns. And it is a very universal product that is going to work on those three concerns and overall skin health. So let me slide this back this way and get this out of the way a little bit. I'm going to cover my model a little bit. Not that I don't like her, I like her very much. So as I was saying, MAD Skincare, we blend the best of science and nature. We have a full range of skincare products for every skin concern. Again, we're a high performance professional line with innovative formulas. Each MAD Skin concern category has its own story and unique set of active ingredients, um, which is really great because you're almost getting five different skin care brands all within MAD Skincare. Is a really, I think, accurate way to look at it. We try to make the package clear and easy to understand. We have our own research and development, our own FDA registered manufacturing facility and distribution. So you're really getting the best of all the worlds under one brand. And we build our products based on our core four philosophy, which is exfoliation, and now we go into cellular health, which is cellular respiration and cellular detoxification. And then, of course, we really want to promote as much new skin growth as possible, which is collagen and elastin synthesis. Most brands can do and will do exfoliation and collagen and elastin synthesis. I think where we begin to separate ourselves is how much attention or how much effort we focus on cellular respiration, cellular detoxification, and now with the new carbonetics system, really focusing on mitochondria health, which is the work engine within our cells. Okay. The MAD wheel, this is how we kind of look at the world. Our different skin concern categories, albeit they may all be different, you can have 3 or 4 different skin concerns on your face at one time. So they're not disconnected, even though they're all different. And the way we look at MAD skincare is that it's a wheel. And if you want strong skin concern, a strong skincare brand, you really want to focus on cellular health. And that's why we have that at the hub of our wheel. You improve cellular health, you will improve all the rest of the skin concerns. But guess what? While you're improving cellular health, we can also address those skin concerns directly, independently, individually, and synergistically together. That's the beauty of MAD Skincare. We're going to focus on improving cellular health, and then we're going to really address all of the skin concerns that you can have and do have at the same time. So, real quick, as you know, dead skin needs to be exfoliated. Why? It causes fine lines and wrinkles, rough, aged skin. It becomes a breeding ground for acne and clogged pores. It's carrying all different types of pigmented melasma within the cells of the dead skin. You want to exfoliate all that off. You want to give yourself a bright, fresh, glowy look. You want to improve product absorption because when you're getting rid of dead skin, you're opening up a canvas where those great ingredients that you're going to apply can be better absorbed, okay? And then also exfoliation boosts that collagen production because you're causing a controlled trauma. When you do that, it's really boosting that fibroblast to communicate and improve and increase collagen and elastin synthesis. Okay. Cellular respiration. So, this is at the core of how cells function. There are different the areas within the plasma membrane where different molecules and electrons will enter the cells. So proteins enter, carbohydrates enter, oxygen enters the cells, okay? And they all go through the mitochondria, and then they all get split off into different areas to be utilized, okay? So let's just talk about oxygen. What happens with oxygen is when it's going through the mitochondria, it reaches a certain point where it is designed to split apart. So 2 molecules of oxygen will now split apart. You now have 2 independent oxygen molecules that are technically uh, free radicals. They are in a harmful state. What makes them become not harmful is when they bond with 2 molecules of hydrogen and they create water within the cell. And that's how you neutralize free radicals. Okay. So when we talk about antioxidants, for example, we know antioxidants are so good for us because they neutralize free radicals. Well, the way they do that is antioxidants have an abundance of a positively charged hydrogen molecule, and the antioxidants are donating the hydrogen to neutralize the free radical oxygen molecule. So antioxidants become very important. And I wanted to explain that because I've gone along for many, many, many years knowing antioxidants are great for you, but I never knew why. And the whole concept is basically that they have an abundance of a positively charged hydrogen molecule that bonds with the free radical. So, what we do is we incorporate ingredients which help speed up the transfer of the oxygen molecule so that it can quickly get to where the hydrogen is. Okay. And once you do that, then we have a tremendous amount of antioxidants throughout the MAD line that then deliver that necessary hydrogen. So cellular respiration improves. When cellular respiration improves, the overall performance of the cell and the bioactivity of the cell increases, making better utilization of all of those other amazing ingredients. When you start increasing utilization of all those ingredients, you then have aggregate material that begins to build up that needs to be eliminated from the cell. So, another set of problems that can occur is your cellular detoxification process gets impeded. So by making sure and reinforcing the cellular detoxification products, you can minimize the accumulation of all of these lipofusion aggregates, or basically material that's unused within the cell, maintaining proper healthy cells. So if a cell can't breathe and if a cell can't detoxify, skin cells are going to prematurely die. Prematurely dead skin cells pile up, then you got to keep exfoliating them off and you look older. So it becomes this vicious cycle. So the more you can make your cells healthy, the less you have to exfoliate off. So it's a win-win. All right. And then collagen and elastin synthesis with the use of peptides, various plant-based stem cells, and various active ingredients, amino acid chains, which will enable the proper signaling and communication. When we're young, okay, if you look at the image on the left, in the dermis, you've got collagen and elastin being produced on a regular basis because you've got this clear communication with the fibroblasts. As we age, the communication begins to fade off. So these amino acids and these micronutrients and these peptides and these stem cells maintain and upregulate that communication. So it's all tied together in how to improve overall skin health and address different skin concerns. So that's kind of like your overview of the brand. So let's get into carbonetics and what carbonetics is, as a self-contained unit, and how does it fit within the brand. Okay. So Carbonetics Skin Rejuvenating System is a completely non-invasive professional skincare platform based on the utilization of two separate chemical reactions to create and release carbon dioxide and hydrogen. Okay, so each one of these molecules is going to do two different things. Okay, the key benefits include the production of an environment that fosters optimal active ingredient micronutrient absorption, improved cellular respiration, improved pore revision, detoxification, hydration, skin brightening, and wrinkle reduction. Uh, we call this, this is designed to tackle multiple skin concerns and improve the overall skin appearance. The overall skin appearance is amazing at how quickly this happens when you do carbonetics. Um, and we call this MAD skincare chemical reaction process, or CRP, and it will definitely take your treatments to a whole new level. Oops, let me just minimize this a little bit. Oh, where did I go? What did I do? I'm sorry. Let me minimize this. Okay. Um, there we go. Go back. So we'll talk a little bit about the cell's processes and functions, okay? So what happens is we have a network of blood vessels. We'll call this the vascular system, okay? And it's this network of blood vessels that carry the micronutrients and the oxygen up to the skin cells, or up to the skin's surface. And this is basically how skin cells are nourished. They're nourished by diffusion from this network of blood vessels, okay? Now, when we do our chemical process, the first part of this chemical process is the release of CO₂ or carbon dioxide, okay? And what's very interesting is that the skin cells are able to detect oxygen levels at the surface. So when you administer the product and the carbon dioxide is against the skin, it sends this false signal that there is a depletion in oxygen. So this causes a natural dilation of the vascular system, which is what we want. We want to basically open up the vascular system and really get the blood pumping up to the skin surface because that blood is going to be rich in oxygen and, like I said, other micronutrients. So you're increasing the delivery by causing this false depletion of oxygen. It's a very interesting approach. It's called the Bohr effect. Okay, so Dr. Bohr realized that if you have carbon dioxide on the surface of the skin or even subcutaneously, you can dilate the vascular system. Okay. So the skin's tissues and their vessels form flat layers of horizontal interconnecting vascular networks, and this is supplying the fascia and the subcutaneous tissue in the skin. All right. At the cellular level, within the cell, we have this very important component called the mitochondria. When we age, the mitochondria dysfunction significantly contributes to skin aging by causing an increased production in reactive oxygen species or unstable molecules containing oxygen, which damage cellular components, including DNA and proteins. All right, the role of hydrogen. Hydrogen itself is the most abundant molecule in the universe. Hydrogen is an antioxidant, and hydrogen will help prevent mitochondrial oxidative stress by directly neutralizing ROS in the mitochondria. And it suppresses electron leakage. Okay, so what happens is when the oxygen is in the mitochondria and the mitochondria is compromised, these reactive oxygen or cells can leak out of the mitochondria. And this is what causes other damage to other cells. Okay. So the hydrogen is going to suppress electron leakage and can target the mitochondria and improve energy metabolism. It stimulates mitochondria ETC function and increased levels of ATP production. So let's talk a little bit about hydrogen and the importance to aging skin. When antioxidants get metabolized, hydrogen is released. That's why I said before, antioxidants are an important component. So what are some antioxidants that we're familiar with? The biggest one that we're familiar with in the skincare industry is vitamin C. And that's why vitamin C is such a critical ingredient in skincare, because it is packed with antioxidants. And what I'm basically saying is it's packed with hydrogen. So when antioxidants get metabolized, hydrogen is released into the cells and bonds with hydrogen, and this stimulates oxygenation. Okay. What's fascinating to me, or what was fascinating, was okay, so we have to either eat vitamin C or put it on our face and wait till our systems metabolize it, okay? That's where things begin to really slow down. And that's why it takes, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 30 days to see a result because it takes time to metabolize all of that vitamin C. Or it takes time to metabolize the vitamin C and to get the antioxidants out of it. The wonderful thing about carbonetics is that we're causing this immediate chemical reaction to deliver hydrogen immediately. It's the only system in the skincare industry that delivers hydrogen immediately. Okay? It's really very incredible. So what is the benefit of the hydrogen? I have them listed here. So the antioxidant effect of H2, which is hydrogen, it neutralizes ONOO, which is one of the most highly reactive molecules causing damage to your DNA, antioxidant depletion, and oxidative stress. It's really needs to be neutralized. It also inhibits levels of INOS. This is an activity often associated with an inflammatory skin condition. So if you want to help minimize the inflammatory process, you need to inhibit high levels of the INOS. It activates GPX1, where it protects cells from oxidative stress. So now we get into the protection mechanism. It activates HO1. This is an enzyme that plays a crucial role in cellular stress response. So now we're going to help our skin cells react better to stress. And it acts as a protective mechanism against oxidative stress and inflammation within the skin. It activates NRF2, which is a master regulator, again, of the body's cellular defense mechanism. Because we don't want an overreaction, we want to manage the reaction. We can manage the reaction as long as we have enough hydrogen and antioxidants where the oxidative stress is occurring. So this all works together again to neutralize highly reactive oxidant agents, to protect your cells against oxidative stress. Okay, and it's going to also improve mitochondria function. So, oxidative stress and free radical damage are the single root causes of skin damage. Okay, oxidative stress on the cells results in visible damage, including intensified skin pigmentation, wrinkles, fine lines, loss of firmness, dryness, roughness, and it occurs when there is an imbalance in the formation of the removal of oxidate ROS and RNS, often referred to as free radicals or oxidants. Okay. Free hydrogen is a powerhouse antioxidant that will selectively target the worst of these formations, okay, and neutralize the free radicals in the body, effectively reducing their damage in affected areas, and it will help reduce the signs of aging. The selective targeting results in healthier, more youthful looking skin with reduced signs of aging. Okay. Research shows, and we definitely show active research within this PowerPoint, which I will send to Julia. So you can reference all the research material that is done on hydrogen and how it acts as an antioxidant and how it will mitigate oxidative stress. But when you use the product, you will see it immediately, which is the wonderful benefit from Carbonetics. The results take place immediately and over the next several hours, okay? Carbonetics, hydrogen delivery and neutralization. So we've created this amazing way to get the hydrogen out of the different ingredients we have in our powder. And this is the optimal delivery method to release the carbon dioxide and then the hydrogen, more or less at the same time, to get the maximum benefit of the free hydrogen and its skin repairing benefits. Okay, it's the marriage of free hydrogen and antioxidants to harmful free radicals, which is the key to more robust cellular processes, paving the way to healthier, younger looking skin. So these are the inner workings of Carbonetics. So we have a activator gel, we have the activator powder. It's going to come with a bowl, a brush, and 8 of these dry sheet masks. Okay, so that's your kit. This kit will give you 8 treatments. And this is a 2-part system, like I said, the powder and the gel. And I coined this phrase called starve, pull, push, which is kind of what we're doing. We're going to starve the skin of oxygen or give that illusion. We're going to dilate the vascular system and we're going to pull the blood up to the cells. And then we're going to push down that all important hydrogen and other skin care ingredients that will benefit the overall look and feel of your skin. So what's in these ingredients? Okay, so the Carbonetics Mag C powder, again, is chock full of 4 different kinds of magnesium. Okay, magnesium plays a crucial role in the release of free hydrogen. Magnesium's antioxidant properties neutralize the harmful free radicals. It's a mineral that is essential for human health. As you can tell, you can see on the market today, there's all different kinds of magnesium supplements, which are very good for you. When you use magnesium in this way, by combining it with our activator gel, You're releasing the hydrogen, which assists with DNA repair and cell replication. So you're improving your ability to 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 uh, optimize the collagen and elastin synthesis production, okay, which is very important. We need to grow new skin. New skin doesn't have acne, it doesn't have hyperpigmentation, and it doesn't have lines and wrinkles. So we really want to optimize that, okay? Um, it is also necessary to maintain magnesium is also necessary to maintain a healthy skin barrier and efficiently soothe redness, inflammation, and it also helps regulate sebum production. So as you can see, it is so beneficial for multiple skin concerns, okay? The only time I wouldn't use this caveat in the caveat here is if somebody is sensitive to vitamin C, because there is quite a bit of vitamin C within the MAG-C powder. So if somebody has a sensitivity to vitamin C, you have to be careful. That's the only contraindication, okay? It's non-invasive. The only, like I said, thing is if somebody has an issue with vitamin C, they will be irritated probably, okay? The MAG-C powder contains three forms of the magnesium, magnesium sulfate, magnesium oxide, and magnesium glycinate. It also has magnesium ascorbyl phosphate, which is technically a vitamin C that happens to be bonded with hydrogen with magnesium. This is going to contribute to the active delivery of other compounds, including charcoal for exfoliation and purification and detoxification to the skin. Um, the hydrogen from Carbonetics Mag-C powder will penetrate the skin barrier, promoting collagen production and skin rejuvenation. So there's your active ingredients in the Carbonetics powder and what each of the magnesiums do. Promotes collagen production, improves skin hydration, improves overall skin health. Magnesium oxide will promote lipid barrier function. Everybody's looking to really improve their lipid barrier function, which helps minimize epidermal water loss. This is what's going to help your skin from drying out. It will protect you from free radical damage. It contributes to collagen production. The magnesium sulfate will reduce inflammation. Again, it's going to improve barrier function, so promoting lipid barrier function and additional barrier function support from the magnesium sulfate, and it has detoxification benefits. You're also getting charcoal, which is a natural detoxifier, a citric acid cocktail with the MAP, which is going to give you antioxidants and it's going to be the catalyst for the activator gel and initiate that release of hydrogen and carbon dioxide. The 4-butyl resorcinol is an excellent tyrosine inhibitor to help treat hyperpigmentation. It'll also protect the skin against environmental damage, oxidative stress, and it is found to be the most powerful melanin inhibitor, more powerful than the old hydroquinone we used to use. I don't know if you remember those days. Um, the Carbonetics Activator Gel has a bunch of compounds as well that are very important. It has eucalyptus to help reduce wrinkle formation, decreases expression lines, and proteins that break down collagen. So eucalyptus is very beneficial for your skin. It has our oleopeptide 68, which reduces the tyranase and melanin production, fights against melasma, hyperpigmentation, and dark spots. And again, it's shown to be more effective than hydroquinone as well. Niacinamide, a very widely used ingredient, which is vital for energy release in tissues and cells. So the niacinamide really helps like acting like you're adding fuel to your skin cells now that you've got them so cleaned up and regulated, okay? It increases keratin synthesis and ceramide production, stimulates epidermal proteins, giving skin a natural, healthy glow. It is in itself an antioxidant and has anti-inflammatory properties. So, like I said, I really coined this phrase that I like. It's called starve, pull, push. We want to starve the skin of that oxygen, and that will pull up and it'll dilate the vascular system and pull up that oxygen-rich blood closer to the skin surface. And this is an optimal time to push in your hydrogen and your other active ingredients. All right. So a recap on the benefits of the carbonetic system is going to be a creation of an optimal environment for maximum active ingredient and micronutrient absorption. This increases cell nourishment, collagen and production stimulation, accelerates cellular metabolism, increases levels of ATP production. It exfoliates, it purifies, detoxifies, and improves skin rejuvenation, improves cellular respiration, pore revision, hydration, skin brightening, and wrinkle reduction, and delivers maximum treatment results. I have a little video here of Zoe demonstrating the facial, so I'm going to play that for you. All right. I just want to make sure everybody's still seeing this, correct?
Yes. So do you want to take a break for questions if anyone
Yeah,
has
yeah, go
any
ahead.
questions?
Go ahead.
I see Haley. Do you have a questionnaire for this treatment for clients to sign before the service?
In our esthetician manual, we do have, I think we sent that, Julia, recently because I updated it in December. There is a form that questions if, are people on Retin-A? Are they on, are they have any sensitivities like to vitamin C or this or that? There isn't a questionnaire specific to this. Again, the only real caveat, because it's non-invasive, is if somebody has a sensitivity to vitamin C. That's the only thing I am really worried about. And I'm
Okay.
not even that worried. I mean, if you have a sensitivity to vitamin C, generally you're going to get, a little bit of redness, itchiness, and things like that.
Okay. And then can clients on tretinoin use this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's non-invasive, which is the most amazing part, it really opens up the availability for clients to use this, pretty much regardless of whatever they're on. So,
What
um,
other products do you like to pair with from MAD with this, like the four fruit enzyme or any of the chemical
oh,
peels?
that's a great question. Yeah. So, we do have a few educational videos on our Instagram that show carbonetics using the four fruit enzyme with a light chemical peel, using it with four fruit enzyme, a light chemical peel, and microneedling and microchanneling. So it's compatible with all of these modalities, LED light, you name it. So you generally would use the light chemical peel or the microchanneling first, and then your carbonetics would follow.
Okay. Also, like any type of manual exfoliation, like microdermabrasion, hydrodermabrasion, totally
Yeah,
fine to
all
pair
of
it with.
that. Yeah, all of that's fine as well.
Okay. Beautiful. Do we have any other questions for Michael?
And you might have more after the video.
Yeah.
So,
All right, we can keep on going then.
all right. All right. All right. This is the facial part. So here's your basic facial to follow within the deck, designed to tackle multiple skin concerns, improve overall skin appearance. I don't have to read all this, right? So you basically want to prep your skin to receive the Carbonetics Rejuvenating System. I like the Mandelic Cleanser because it's a large molecule alpha hydroxy acid, well tolerated by all skin concerns. If somebody is a little sensitive to alpha hydroxy acids, you can use the Mega Rich. You can use the brightening. Don't feel like you have to use what I say in step one. This is just the protocol that we built, but you've got flexibility. Okay. Next, I love the Everyday Renewing Toner because it is mild. It is not super aggressive. Now, in this particular basic protocol, we don't use the four fruit enzyme. But if you were using the four fruit enzyme, you would use it after the renewing toner. I love using the four fruit enzyme because, as you know, four fruit enzyme only addresses dead skin proteins. You're not affecting any living tissue. It really kind of cleans up the skin so that the carbonetics is really even more absorbed and it doesn't have to fight through dead skin. Okay. Then you would do the carbonetics skin rejuvenating system. This the carbonetics rejuvenating system takes about 15 minutes, 16, maybe 16 minutes total. So it doesn't take a ton of time, which is great. And you don't spend a lot of time smearing the foam on your face, okay? You basically want to let the product do the work. You want to get it on your client's face as fast as possible. And you'll see that in the demo. Once you remove that, very simple, little tepid water. It's not greasy, it's not oily, it's water soluble, it comes right off. I love following it up with the spot on targeted skin brightening serum. I'm getting more vitamin C, more antioxidants. Again, the average customer getting this is not sensitive to vitamin C, so just keep that in mind. Then I love the Daytime Defense Shielding Moisturizer from our environmental line because why? It's again boosting cellular respiration, cellular detoxification. I'm really focusing on cellular health within this protocol. Okay, but this is a great baseline to then branch out and do all the other exotic things that you love to do to incorporate the carbonetics platform of improving cellular health while you're addressing all of these other concerns. And then, of course, you follow up with a sunscreen because even though this is non invasive, we used a mandelic cleanser, we used an everyday toner. You've done a little bit of exfoliating there. I'm always going to use a sunscreen, okay?
Do you steam at all during this treatment?
No, not so much. Okay. The Carbonetic Skin Rejuvenating Facial. Let's see if I hit the button and it goes.
Welcome to the
Yes.
CARBONETIX Rejuvenating Facial Protocol, designed to tackle multiple skin concerns and improve overall skin appearance. This groundbreaking skincare chemical transformation system boosts circulation and delivers hyperbioactivity at the cellular level. Now on to our protocol. First, we begin by prepping the skin. This includes gentle exfoliation of the dead skin cells. Thoroughly cleanse with M.A.D Mandela Cleanser. A member of our flex concern, for alpha hydroxy acids, gently exfoliate and target signs of aging, acne, and hypopigmentation. If you prefer, you can also use any of your favorite M.A.D cleansers. Remove cleanser with warm water. Apply M.A.D Everyday Renewing Toner. With 5% multi-fruit acids, antioxidants, and sodium hyaluronate, this antioxidant-rich formula exfoliates, accelerates cellular repair, and nourishes the skin. Now we are ready to begin the carbonetics treatment. Begin on clean, damp skin. In the bowl provided, add 1 scoop of M.A.D activator powder. This blend of 3 forms of magnesium and citric acid performs as a catalyst in the release of free hydrogen, acting as an antioxidant, neutralizing free radical damage that leads to oxidative stress. Now add 2 pumps of carbonetics activator gel, necessary to trigger.
Real quick. So the pumps sometimes don't have the gel all the way up within the dip tube. So if you've got your activator gel, I want you to do 4 pumps. You'll have enough to do 8 treatments, even using 4 pumps, but I want to make sure you're delivering a full pump of the gel. Do 4 pumps going forward. Going forward after this, we're going to have 8 individual tubes within the kit. So then all you'll do is dispense 1 full tube into the bowl. So just a little bit of a modification since I made this, okay? So if you've got the pump, 4 pumps.
A dual chain reaction. This buffer gel includes eucalyptus, bee white, and niacinamide, helping reduce wrinkles, dryness, and hyperpigmentation while boosting ceramide production. Mix the solution until it begins to foam, approximately for 10 seconds, and immediately apply to the treatment area. Using a brush, apply a thick, even layer to the face and neck. Try not to go over the same area multiple times. The Carbonetics application is faster than a standard mask. It's now time for the sheet mask. Apply the dry sheet mask to the face and neck. Be sure to firmly press the mask down onto the treatment area. Leave sheet mask on for approximately 15 minutes. Carbonetics is air-releasing free hydrogen that selectively works to pair and neutralize with the harmful free radicals that lead to oxidative stress.
So, real quick, after you put the sheet mask on, if you have any foam left in the bowl, feel free to apply it all on top of the mask. And then I want you to also keep the mask damp for the whole 15 minutes. You can spritz with water. You can just use a damp 4x4 just to keep this moist the whole time. This will keep it active and delivering all of the hydrogen so that it's not sitting in the sheet mask, okay?
Would they, real quick, Michael, would they be able to spray on top with your delicate toner?
Yes, sure, you could do that.
Okay, and then what does the sheet mask do? What's the point of that in the treatment?
All it really does is keep the hydrogen going down into the skin rather than evaporating off.
And why would you not use a steamer in this step
Um,
to keep it wet?
I don't know if it would keep it wet enough. I want it really damp.
Okay.
You could try it, and if you because if the mask dries out, it's difficult to get off the client. It'll stick. And I want to prevent that, and I just want to make sure that again that any hydrogen is being um, still driven down, and the only way to do that is with it being wet or
But
damp,
it's
not
not because
wet.
of the heat. Like the heat from the steamer wouldn't disrupt anything.
It shouldn't. I just have not tried it with steam. So if I haven't done it myself with steam in a test environment, you know, uh, I'm hesitant to say to try it. Let's
Go
put it
for
that
it.
way.
Yeah. Okay. All right, keep on going.
Thus reducing the damage it causes and signs of aging. After approximately 15 minutes, remove the sheet mask. Start from the neck up, gently rolling the mask off the face. After mask removal, rinse area with tepid water. It's cocktail time. Now you have a hungry environment at the cellular level, and you are ready to move on to the finishing products. Combine equal amounts of M.A.D Spot On Brightening Serum and M.A.D with Transformation Age Corrective Serum. Mix and apply to the area. This cocktail helps shield against free radical damage, nourishes the skin, improves texture, and provides potent anti-aging benefits. Let's moisturize and add your SPF. Next, apply Daytime Defense Shielding Moisturizer. This moisturizer provides cell detoxifiers, oxygen boosters, and peptides to hydrate, nourish, and fortify the skin, help you reduce visible signs of aging and restore natural radiance to intoxicated, tired skin. Last step, apply the non-negotiable, a matte sun protection product of your choice. Here we are using the HyperSure SPF 50 Daily Moisturizer to protect against sun damage and oxidative stress while nourishing and hydrating the skin, keeping skin youthful and healthy looking with a sheer finish.
Okay, so that was the facial. That again, that Carbonetics facial with cleansing and toning and moisturizers and serums is probably a 30 to 40-minute facial. Um, so I would say you're getting your client out if you're doing a basic Carbonetics facial within 45 minutes, gives you time to change over. I would say your average price for this is about $125 for the treatment. Okay, just some important tips. Like I said, do not let the initial layer of activator gel dry on the face before applying the mixed solution. Oh, that's because I originally had said apply a thin layer of activator gel just to dampen the skin. But if you've got enough moisture from the cleanser and the toner, you're good to go. Don't overmix the solution. Literally within 10 seconds of the powder mixing with the gel, it's pretty much ready to be applied. Okay. Apply the mixed solution as thick as possible. I've got some Estes that are actually skipping the brush and just using their fingers. So they wear gloves and they just apply it directly with their fingers and hands. And they like the application better because it can go quicker. Um, Again, if you're using a brush, you don't need to go over the same area multiple times. Once it's on the skin and it's ready to go, okay? And again, be sure to apply a thick coat even down to the chin and neck area a little bit. You can definitely capture under the chin with that sheet mask, okay? This is some before and afters of me. So, as you know, you may not know, I test all the products on myself for several months prior to even letting different panels test the product. We don't do animal testing, so we have to do the testing. So, this is a before and after, and this is what Carbonetics did for me within a 2 hour treatment. Now, I will tell you, I did do a four fruit enzyme just before the carbonetics as my step three, and then I did the carbonetics as a step four. But you can see a significant improvement in the hyperpigmentation, a significant improvement in the crow's feet around the eyes, and the overall area of the skin looks much healthier. You can do carbonetics as often as you like because it's non-invasive. I wouldn't do it every day because that could get a bit expensive, but you can certainly do it once a week, once every 2 weeks, once every 3 weeks, without a doubt. I think your clients will love it, and you'll continually to deliver the and a tremendous amount of hydrogen, which is consistently and continuously going to repair the mitochondria in a lot of damaged cells, and then you kind of get your skin back on track. It's almost like a recheck or a reboot. Okay. Like I said, carbonetics is a non-invasive system, so it works great with microneedling, RF micro, hydrodermabrasion, chemical peels, those that do lasers. It's very well integrated, and we have a lot of those different protocols and and um, and videos up on our Instagram channel, and you can just check out um, what is going on when you use carbonetics with different modalities. I just love doing it with, personally, my favorite cleanse, tone, four fruit enzyme, delicate skin resurfacing peel, carbonetics, and then depending on the season or the condition, whatever serums and moisturizers you want to cocktail together, that delivers amazing results. Okay. Like I said, you can incorporate carbonetics into different facials and modalities. Again, right here, I got ahead of the slide. I'm sorry. I'm just so used to talking about it. Sometimes I'm talking about it and not clicking. Works great with all of these different modalities. Okay. All right. Are there any more questions? Because we've just about wrapped it up.
Yes, we had a couple questions. Lori's used this treatment twice now. She did notice the sheet mask is difficult to remove, but the second time she spritzed it with the toner, she just wants to confirm that's okay.
Yes, it is. Any sort of a moisture, the hydrating toner, everyday renewing toner, even water is fine. As long as you keep it damp, the sheet mask will come right off.
And what's the shelf life for the Carbonetics?
It's 3 years, just like our other products. Everything's been tested to last for 3 years.
And is there a product they can sell for aftercare? for the clients?
Yeah, so with aftercare, if somebody just wants to really maintain cellular health and longevity, like our client in this video, she didn't really have any one skin concern that was standing out. I think the daytime defense or the wrinkle repellent from the environmental line is perfect. Now,
Okay.
if somebody has more hyperpigmentation, like with me when I showed you my after, I definitely lean more towards a vitamin C product because I'm older, I have more hyperpigmentation damage. If somebody has more lines and wrinkles, feel free to recommend an anti-aging product. So you have flexibility to offer a home care product that really suits their skin concern needs.
Okay. And then what do you feel like clients feel when they have this treatment? Because I've had it done. I didn't really feel any spiciness, but some of my estheticians have paired it with stronger exfoliants, and they did experience quite a bit of like flushing after this treatment and a little bit of spiciness.
Sure. So what will happen is once you do a chemical peel and then you come in with water or water-based products after that, you can reactivate that acid process. So that means that there's a bit of maybe there's a little bit of acid remaining on the skin, which is kind of normal, you know. What I would recommend you do in between possibly is use the wheatgrass recovery mask. So once you do your stronger peel, take an extra step and do the wheatgrass recovery mask or a cocktail of the delicate skin calming gel mask and the wheatgrass mask. All right, get that in there so that you're really calming the immune response down. Um, Generally, I have done it on myself, and I would say I've reactivated to like a 2 or a 3. And for me, fanning it, getting some circulation brings that spiciness down really quickly within, a minute or so, and I haven't had any discomfort after that. But I would definitely say add the wheatgrass recovery mask as a step to help rebalance the skin to really make it ready for the carbonetics.
Okay. And then would you treat this almost like a light chemical peel, like advise your client not to work out the next day,
You
sun?
shouldn't have any problem like that at all if you're not using a more advanced modality where you're including a chemical peel. If you're not doing any exfoliation, you really shouldn't have any problems 24 hours later.
Okay.
If you want to be safe and you tell them skip a day and make it, 48 hours, that's perfectly fine. And I think very safe, and they should have no problem whatsoever.
Okay. Beautiful. Do we have any other questions for Michael? Let me make sure I didn't miss any here. You're so welcome.
Look, carbonetics must really do good because I'm 112 years old and I don't look 112. No, just kidding.
You're the best 112-year-old I've ever seen.
Right? Tell me about it.
Patty says she specializes in mature skin since she's 71. Is this okay to use on mature skin?
Absolutely, definitely. Just as long as they're not sensitive to vitamin C. That's
Okay.
my only caveat.
All right. What about rosacea?
It is fine for rosacea. It definitely helps minimize the immune response. What I would do is, in this particular case, if somebody has rosacea, I would swap out one of those serums for the redness rescue. So then and maybe swap out one of the moisturizers for delicate daily moisturizer so that you start incorporating some of the delicate line into the carbonetics protocol and a little bit less on maybe anti-aging and brightening. Kind of depends on what your client needs, but it'll work great.
And would it be okay to go in with a finishing mask after this treatment if you want a little bit longer?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Any other questions, you guys? I love all the questions this class. Well, just a little recap. I did record this class. I'll send the recording out with the PowerPoint so you'll be able to review. The Carbonetics is 25% off for our class attendees. That coupon code is just 26 New Year 25. I don't even think we said the cost of this. It's 89, correct? 89.95?
99.
99. Okay.
99.
But
Yep.
25% off 99.
Yeah, so you're getting a great deal. You're getting it for about 75 or $76. That's
Mhm.
amazing.
And that's 8 treatments. So that is a really good deal. Massaging serums after, okay?
Yes.
Okay. Beautiful. Well, thank you guys so much. Thank you so much to our class attendees. And thank you, Michael. Oh, the code is 26. So the number, let me type it in the chat actually, just to make it a little easier. And then I'll send that out in an email as well. You actually already got it in like all the reminder emails, so it'll be there as well.
26, New Year 25.
Yeah, but this was the third class we had with MAD in the last couple months. We did our intro to MAD class and then MAD mapping, kind of wrapping it up with this carbonetics class. But keep
Yep.
your eye on our class calendar. I'm sure I'll get some more up there.
Yes, and I just want to give you guys just a real quick teaser. We'll have three new products coming out by mid-February. We will have our vitamin K recovery cream in both professional size and retail. It is a wonderful cream designed for recovery. So if you're doing treatments, vitamin K is the way to recover. That's why we had our wheatgrass mask initially launched because it's loaded with vitamin K. But here's a leave-on product that would work well and similar to our wheatgrass, and it is called our vitamin K recovery cream. We will then have the retin K eye cream, only product in the market combining retinol and vitamin K for the eye area. And then you're going to have your Fade Gel 7, which is our newest skin brightening serum using N-butyl resorcinol, which pairs well because N-butyl resorcinol is in the carbonetics as well.
Ooh,
So
it's
stay
like
tuned for
Christmas all
that.
over again.
I'm sorry?
It's like Christmas all over again.
Oh, yes, we love Christmas. And what we're going to do is we are going to build we're going to build a delicate skin facial around the vitamin K. And then we're going to also make a facial called the recovery facial, really designed for more aggressive treatments where you want to have the client come back in 2 weeks or 3 weeks after a more advanced treatment. You're going to do a recovery facial.
Well, that's very exciting. All right. Well, thank you for the teaser.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Have a great Monday.
All right, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. Bye bye.
Bye.